Hello, Capricorn. How are you doing? So, I'd like to talk first, just a little bit, because Capricorns, they do the daily grind, they hustle and bustle, they got the goals, they keep going and going up that mountain. And as we even see, you guys, at least to me, embody the world. And I wanted to get your September reading out, but I can come up with excuses all day. I'll just say that the eclipses got me tripping. It was hard. It's difficult with the eclipses to get my energy out of the funk. So, what do we have for Capricorns for October? Let's just go in blind. Semi-blind, considering the Capricorns I know are just very hardworking and very persistent, and sometimes they do lack the art, but they just want the hustle, and that's understandable. Looks like there's some new opportunities coming up for you, Capricorn. So, Two of Wands. There's abundance. You're doing good. You're looking out. There's some opportunity happening. Maybe you're deciding which direction you want to go, but I think either one will be prosperous if you want to come down to it. The world has been crazy lately, and we're in Libra season, so I feel like this is a perfect time for you to really just embody your daily grind, because it's Libra season, and Libra is all about beauty and dedication. A little bit of indecision, yes, but I don't think you have any. Maybe you have indecision about certain things, but not about you and what you do. So what else do we have for the Capricorns? I think of these two women I know, Capricorn, in their chart heavily, one Capricorn rising, a Capricorn sun. They both own their own business, and they both do their business together. And they both are just hustlers, and they get it done. And they have aspirations and goals, ambition. And you know what? I respect that. I respect that for Capricorns. So what else do we have coming up for October 2025 for our dear Capricorns? You don't want to be that girl. You don't want to be that overly emotional girl. Even though I know you guys have emotions. Like, a lot of people will say you guys are cold, but you guys have emotions. It just comes off in a different way. Nine of Pentacles. You keep building and building, but are you sure you know what you're building up to? I guess that's the question. Is it going to pay off? Do you feel stuck? You feel a little not in touch with the thoughts coming in? Are you having negative, stuck thoughts instead of enacting this creativity? You know, it's okay to be emotional. It's not like, well, no. It's okay to have feelings, though, and it's okay to have love. Capricorns are, they're all about self-preservation and keeping themselves safe. But without a little risk, what's the point? You gotta have a little risk every now and then, especially when it comes to your heart. I know you've been burned in the past. I mean, maybe you don't want to get out of a certain situation. What else for October does Capricorn need to know? Maybe you don't want a certain truth to come to light, but it's going to come to light eventually. Whether you or someone around you is going to reveal something, I feel like it's you lying to you about something. Yeah. Change is inevitable. If you're currently in a situation that you don't want to change, things are going to, things need to be revealed. You're going to have the strength to do that. And you don't want this to happen, but it's just going to be prolonged either way. So just be careful, especially if you're in a relationship. I feel like if you are single, you don't want the truth to be revealed about how you feel because you're afraid. You're afraid you're going to get hurt. And I don't blame you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're afraid you're going to get hurt. Yeah, even in this hermit mode, it's time to come out of hermit mode. Yeah. And, maybe you've been feeling a little greedy because people don't deserve you because you are amazing. And I just feel as though that you've given too much of yourself in the past, and it's thrown you out a corner, thrown you out a tower, thrown you out the house. And maybe it's the house that you built for everyone to live in, but you need to be provided for too. And instead of flailing in this, there's opportunity here, there's opportunity, but I'm too scared to show any emotion. I feel as though that the best way to know that this person is right is if you're honest and authentic. And also authentic about the heartbreak. and the isolation you put yourself through to avoid heartbreak or because of a heartbreak. And if you are in a relationship, you could be afraid just as well. You don't want to ask certain questions because you don't want to know the truth, because you don't want to be backstabbed. You just want things to stay the same, and you want to keep going despite knowing that there's something that's not being revealed, and you don't want it to be revealed. So let's, if the universe or spirit wants to give any more cards for advice or energies to be embodied during this time, because I know you need strength, and you know something that you already know it. It may not be revealed, it may not be in the open, but it's the elephant in the room. And you're going to need strength either way, whether you're the revealer or someone is revealing something to you. Is going to cause chaos. It's not going to affect your hustle, though. Just know that. Like, you may think it's going to affect your hustle because you poured everything into it, but you keep that separate. You know better. Unless you're in a relationship with someone who's also a partner, then that's going to be a little bit more dramatic for you, and I'd like to know about it. Any other advice or energy Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising should be embodying this October? Yeah. If you can, ask questions about how people around you are feeling, and maybe answer those questions to how you're feeling, and be vulnerable. This Knight here has an empty cup, and I know you want to stay in that masculine energy no matter what, but when it comes to relationships, it's good to embody the cup's energy, I mean, this Knight has fish on him. He's very in tune. He may be a little naive, but you gotta enact and use this sword to cut away all the bullshit around you. You gotta enact. This is a very prosperous card. Look at the crown. Look at the wreath. The universe is handing you a sword to cut away all the shit. You have that tool. And I feel like you refuse. I'm saying I refuse to look at it. One last card, if there's any, for the Capricorn. And then we'll pull an animal. Ooh, yeah. You think you're stuck, but you're not stuck. Yeah, I know. Arguing is annoying. But do you really want to remain here? It's very stuck energy. It's not fun. This person isn't stuck, but they have a blindfold on. We've all seen this card before play out. It's not great. And I think you do know better. You know to take these blindfolds off and go. You know to use that sword and cut away all the shit. You know change has to happen in order to grow, in order to be your best self and be with the best people who deserve you. I haven't done Capricorn video before, but I think it all happened in divine timing. In the next 6 months, starting in October, you're going to have to start taking these blindfolds off and realizing that things are going to be revealed, and you're going to need strength, and things are going to happen. You've been in hermit mode. You've been gaining the wisdom for a long time. What I've known about Capricorns the most is that they're very, very particular and slow in how they move, and it's because they don't want to get hurt. You feel like if you're going to stay in this blindfolded energy, you'll be fine because you don't have to see anything around you. You're good blindfolded, you're good wrapped up. At least you know where you are. At least you know you're safe within this cage of swords. Heavy energy, Got 2 3s. Let's do some animal spirit and pull a little animal for you. I was only going to do that in Virgo season because Virgos are so in tune with animals, but I feel like there needs to be something more. What is our animal spirit? Just one card, please, for Capricorn, October 2025. You know that full moon is coming up on the 6th, I believe. In Aries, it's all about you. You know what you need to do. You'll be fine no matter what. It's the art of immortality. The art of immortality. What you do will leave behind a mark. Okay, fine. I'll take it. Owls and the cosmic egg. It's funny that we see the owl because the owl usually likes to hunt the snakes. A predator eating a predator, or a prey eating a predator. Our owls usually prey or predators. I think that's what you got to keep in mind. And with the cosmic egg, look at this beautiful egg, and this snake is just wrapped around it. It won't let it go. Feels like maybe you're clinging on tightly, but you need to evolve beyond this. Whatever you need to let go, that belief of self, that system of belief, the belief of another. An egg is just holding something that's waiting to be born, and the snake is grasping on it so tightly. You know what to do. All right, Capricorn. It was lovely. Please take care of this October and let me know how it goes for you. I love you.